Hello and welcome to another Barb Stamps video. In this video, I am going to create a really cute card for you using the In Bloom stamp set and the Pierced Blooms dies. But first, I wanted to let you know that I do have an online class for this bundle. The links will be in the description below this video to purchase the class. The class itself is $45. It's my Create Where You Are kit to go for the month of March. And it includes your pre-cut cardstock kit to create 8 full-size greeting cards with envelopes. I also give you cardstock supplies to create this adorable box with 4 note cards and envelopes. But you will receive 3 of these boxes and 10 note cards and envelopes. So you could, of course, make more of these if you wish. Your kit will also include a half a pack of the Paper Blooms Designer Series paper, which, as you will remember, was from our celebration promotion that just ended at the end of February. And then, like I did say, 3 paper pumpkin boxes and 10 note cards and envelopes. You'll also receive a pack of our snail mail baker's twine, a roll of our Seaside Spray metallic ribbon, and a half a package of the champagne rhinestones. Now, if you wish to add, that's $45, and then I will email the class file to you, which will include the pictures of the cards, the cutting dimensions, instructions, and links to all my videos. This is one of them. The other videos will be private to the class only. If you want to add the Pierced Blooms dies along with the In Bloom stamp set, you can certainly do that. That would be an additional $58.25. And then I'm also using, in addition to the In Blooms sentiments in this stamp set, I'm also using some of the sentiments from the Best Year stamp set. And you can add this to your kit also for $24.25. And again, all the links are description below the video. All right, so I did want to show you guys some of these amazing dies that are in this die set. In case you're not aware, there's 25 dies in here. One of them is this amazing label, and we are definitely using this on multiple cards in the class. We also have multiple flowers, sizes, styles. They're all, you can see they all have that pierced detail on them, which is really fun. There's that and that. And I just randomly cut a whole bunch of these things out using various paper colors. There are multiple leaves. There are just so many little pieces in here that are just adorable. So you will not be sorry if you get this bundle with these with the dies, because it's amazing. All right, so that's the information about the class. I know you'll love it, so go ahead and click the link in the description and purchase it. All right, here are the supplies that we are going to be using to create our first card. So in your kit, you would get these 3 pieces of cardstock. You will also have a 1/4 sheet of Rococo Rose that you will do all of your die cutting out of it. So we're going to die cut these tiny little flowers here. You'll also have a layer of white that you can cut all of your labels that are necessary for the class out of also. So I have already done that. So this I've already done also. And here are my little flowers. We're actually only going to use 2, but the die does give us 3. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is some fun stamping on this strip of paper here. This piece measures 2 by 5.5, and we are going to be using a few different ink colors here. So I've got some Mary Merlot, the Rococo Rose, the Pool Party, and the Pear Pizzazz. I've got the Bermuda Bay, but I'm not going to use that until we get to the inside of the card. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to ink up this large flower, and I'm going to kind of randomly stamp it in a few spots on my layer of white. Whoops, this appears to have some fuzzies on it. Get rid of those. Sometimes I take some tape, and if I end up having excess fuzz on my stamps, I just take a piece of tape and I can get that off. So I think we can flip that over and start this process again. So we will just start again. Much better. And then one about right here, and one up here at the top. Okay. Then for my Mary Merlot, I've got this little dotty image, and I'm going to ink that up, and I'm going to stamp it off before I actually get it to the paper. So that way it just kind of looks like it's a little bit darker then the Rococo Rose for the center of these flowers. Okay, then we have at the pool party, and actually, you know, I'm going to do that same thing with this stamp too, because they've all been kind of sitting around waiting for me to start the video, so they could all have a bit of fuzz on them. Okay, so we're just going to bring this in and then stamp it in some random spots. And I'm going up the line here, and I'm going to kind of turn it here and there just so I'm not getting the exact same image in the spot at the same time. Okay, and then I have this little guy here, and I'm going to go ahead, and this is the same color, but it is going to give us a different hue because we're doubling it. There we go, and then down here at the bottom. Okay, and then the last one I have for the front here is this little tiny dotty guy, and this is so cute, and I'm just going to do this in some Pear Pizzazz. All right, all the way down. So we are done with some of the colors of ink, so I'm going to close those up so I don't end up sticking my fingers in them. Okay, we're going to move some of these stamps out of the way. I still need this one and this. So while we have this out, let's go ahead and stamp on the inside. I want to show you a little trick that I learned. This cute little stamp can actually make a butterfly. So we're just going to stamp it. Well, let's do it down here. So we're just going to stamp it down here at the bottom on the inside of the card. And then this little piece here was designed to kind of be a vein in one of the leaf images. Let me grab that. So we have these large leaf images here. So these little guys were designed to be stamped in the center of these to create a vein. But some brilliant person discovered that you can create a butterfly just by adding this through the center of this kind of bloopy flower here. I don't know what you call it. And then you take a Stampin' Write marker and create the antenna. Isn't that cute? So that's how we're going to decorate the inside of this card. All right, and then we also have our little label. That is one of the dies in the set. So let me get that inked up here. Okay, and we're going to stamp that in the center. There we go. All right, so then this piece here, I am going to add some of the baker's twine. And what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to wrap it around here a few times, and then I'm going to tie it in a bow. So I'm just going to wrap it around, or maybe a knot. I haven't decided yet. Whoops. Give me some lengths there. Okay, we'll kind of squeeze them together, and then we'll just tie a bow. There we go. Grab some scissors, snip the end off of that, and then you can just kind of manipulate it. You can roll it to the center if you need it to. Bring the tails wherever you want them to be. Just kind of play around with it. All right. So then I'm going to add this to the edge of my card, and I'm going to leave about 1/4 of an inch on the edge where the fold line is. And I'm going to do that with some dimensionals. So we'll add a couple, and then at the bottom here, go ahead and peel those off. Very excited about this clash, you guys. I already showed you the box and the cards that go with it at the beginning of the video, and it turned out better than I even expected it to. And then the rest of the cards are just amazing. The paper is so fun. The stamp set is just great. And then, of course, the dies really make the whole thing. So, all right, and that's the right size, so we're good there. So then my little sentiment piece is going to go on the edge here. So I'm going to put a dimensional back here and then a regular adhesive right here. So I'll add some seal right there. Lost my dimensionals. Add a dimensional right there. since I already have this popped up, I only need a dimensional on, you know, half of this. There we go. And then my two cute little flowers, I'm going to add on the side here of my label. Whoops, my glue seems to be clogged. Let's grab another one. And we will just give a little blob of glue here and a little blob of glue there. I'm using my Take Your Pick tool. And we'll just add these little guys to the edge of the label there. And you know what? Maybe I'm going to change my mind. Maybe I am going to stick that there. I think I will. So we're going to use 3 of them. Is this the clogged one? Yes. When I find a clogged glue, I need to just take it off my desk so that I quit trying to use it. Okay. There we go. And then I'm going to bring my rhinestones in. And we're going to add some of these little rhinestones to the centers of these flowers. And there we go. And then since envelopes do come in my class, we're going to decorate an envelope. Let me just go ahead and burnish that so it's a nice crisp fold. So there will be, that's what we have so far. And then I wanted to decorate the flap of my envelope. And when I do that, I just take a piece of folded paper. This is just a piece of grid paper that I have around here. And I'm going to actually kind of stamp exactly what we stamped on the card onto my layer here, or onto my envelope flap. So we'll go ahead and just add some of these images. And we'll bring in the pool party and that cute little stamp again. We'll just kind of go in between these, and then we'll bring in that little one that we used for the pear pizzazz, and we will add some pear pizzazz. Oops, I wasn't too careful on that and didn't get a full one. You know what? Actually, there's a bigger one of those in the stamp set. So we are going to pull out a little bit bigger one, because I have some larger open space there. So we're going to go ahead and just take advantage of that. And we'll just stamp the larger stamp. And so by putting my envelope flap inside here, I'm just kind of protecting it, the rest of the envelope. So there we go. Isn't that adorable? Oh my gosh. So, and there's the card. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel down here in the corner, and be sure to click the links in the description to purchase my online class to go. Thanks so much, you guys. Have a great day.